cousins, hello and welcome to the new vlog. As mentioned before in the previous video, this was the coffee table that I found on MarketPlace for the wonderful, amazing price of $10, y'all, $10. So right now I'm really deciding if I want to keep that top in that color. It is a little bit flawed. I was thinking I wanted to do, see there's some things there on the side, and then looks like they had something hot or spilled something, or they attempted to take it off or something. So there's a little bubble and rising there. You can barely notice it on the camera, but to me when I'm sitting down I can see it, and I don't want to, have a product in my house that's like half baked or whatever, you know what I mean? So my mission, I just did my face, y'all, so I'm kind of setting here, sorry, with the fan. My mission and thought process was to either, and why are we so cloudy? I don't know. Hold on, y'all. There we go. That's better, because I've been spraying and doing all types of stuff. Welcome to Sadel's Salon. She's been doing hair and makeup and all the things this afternoon. Anyway. So yes, my thought process is that I was going to go to a granite yard and look for some remnants to see what the cost would be for like a 2 centimeter granite. There's a couple ones that are my fave, and I'll probably insert some pictures here. However, the weight of it is what really concerns me. It's not that the metal frame can't hold the weight, because the base is metal and it has screws on the bottom. So it can mount nicely, or do I do glass? So yeah, I'm there with that. Or the other option is to take that off. It feels like, it looks like it's contact paper, and I'll have to get some solution to kind of melt the adhesive or whatever, and then try to scrape it off, and then do another covering of some contact paper that looks like marble. But as y'all know, I'm going to pan around here so you can see my TV stand. Pan around, not stop recording. Anyway, that, you see the picture frames on my back wall here, and you see the coffee table. I plan on buying covers for my sofa, because I'm really not loving the color, and to be honest, I'm not entirely happy with the sofa. I like the seating. I like that I could, arrange it in multiple ways. That I love, but I don't necessarily, the color is just not working for me in what I was trying to achieve. But that's my TV stand. So I feel like you just have too many mishmash things going on. I was trying to up the space, because this unit is super duper dark. If there's no lights on in here, even if we have the blinds open, it's very dark in here. So let me know what you guys think. We're going to take a little poll while I go and see what my most cost-effective option is to either, obviously contact paper would be the most cost-effective. The glass that we found online, I haven't found any in person, was around $150, $130, something like that. And I'm sure stone is going to be like my most expensive option. But this is a piece I plan on keeping. So yeah, that's that. I need to run out the door. I hope everyone is having an amazing day today, as always. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Sadel. Please take the moment to like, subscribe, and share. My style is, or my channel is about lifestyle, health, and weight loss. We're not talking about weight loss today. We're doing lifestyle. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in and rolling with me today. Let's get on the road. Hey cousins, so we have been out and about in 4 different stores today. Unfortunately, and it's crazy to me, is that I have went in 4 different stores, and they basically have
maybe 2 or 3 options of contact paper that do not look like natural stone at all. And I'm like, I don't want to use that. The other one they had is a wood grain, and I was like, absolutely not. So if you're new here, my name is Sadell. My channel is about lifestyle, health, and wellness. And today we're on a lifestyle basically vlog, just because I really need to get my living room together. Like, I haven't been feeling home and comfortable. I'm actually exhausted when I'm done working, and we got to figure out what's going on with that too. I think a lot of that is environment. Like, when you're not comfortable in your home, and I work from home, and things just feel like they're halfway done. Yeah, I think that's part of me in the fatigue that I'm experiencing right now. So if y'all ever had that experience, drop it in the comments below. Like, what are you doing to get past that end of workday fatigue? Because I'm really mentally exhausted by the end of the day. Like, I can't do anything but sit on my couch and be a lump. And that's not good, because I got to be moving around. Like, I sit all day for work, and I have to be moving around afterwards. So let me know what you guys do to beat that after work fatigue if you're somebody who sits for the majority of the day for your job. Let's talk about that too. All right. See you in a minute.
So this is the edge where I'm talking about. Like, other than that, the table's in great condition. But this right here, they started trying to peel it off. Now, of course, when they put these on here, it's with adhesive and heat when it's factory made. And so the bubbling, I know y'all can't see that, but, and this is the only side too. So on my mission today, while I was out, I unsuccessfully found zip, okay? Zip. No contact paper in sight that matched what is here. No glass tables in sight. So, and that, you see, is my entertainment center. And that is really the color that I want to have in my house. The handle pieces on there, you can't really see it, but they are, they have a gold finish, like a bronze finish on it. Bronze goldish, almost like rose gold a little bit, except for when you get up on it. And the feet, at the top portion of the legs, it has gold trim around there as well. So my thought process was to go ahead and do this portion in gold as well, and then do a glass top on here. Now, the glass top options they have, I found a company who will deliver, and that was like $100 and some change, and it would have a beveled edge. Now I can do clear glass, or I can do like a smoked glass where it's has a little tint to it. I forgot the exact name of it, but if you look up here, you'll see my frames that I have. I love those so much. I found those at a clearance warehouse, and I think I bought the set for $50 maybe. And so that is part of my living room decor. However, again, if you look at the TV stand, that's the color that I would like to have throughout the house. So I'm also going to get a shoe shelf over here with the enclosed drawers that's fluted, because I just don't like seeing the shoes out. So that'll go underneath the pictures. Yeah, so I have a little dilemma here. And then with the sofa, y'all, I don't know if I'm gonna keep the sofa. Like, initially I was hyped about it when I got it. And I'll say this. You know how, so it was, and if you go back and look at previous vlogs, you will see it came in a box. I have a 6-seater sectional. I love the configuration and that I'm able to move it around. What I don't like is that it didn't fluff out like I thought a cloud sofa. I was expecting a cloud sofa feel, and it's not. It doesn't feel like a cloud sofa. I know this in particular is not a cloud sofa, but I was hoping to have that feel because of the expansion of it when it came out of the box. What I do feel is like I feel the springs inside, and I don't want to feel that. I don't want to feel that. The pillows aren't as fluffy as I would like them to be, and I would like it deeper seated. Um, but again, I love the configuration that I'm able to move stuff around. So I don't want to like get rid of it completely because when I do get my house, this would go in like the movie theater room or the game room. One of the two, because you know those are rooms that you're not constantly in, and for the living room, then I'll have a more comfortable sofa. But back to the table, I'm still deciding if I should order the contact paper that I saw online is a darker marble looking contact paper, and if I do the base in golds, then I think that would be nice with me changing the um, fabric out on my sofa. And I did find a company who has a similar set, and I have to go and look at the measurements again and then measure this to see if it would fit the set that I have, because their configuration looks identical to what I have. But yeah, that's where we are with that. I was hoping to like really get started on this project this week, but I'm torn in between ordering the contact paper and or getting glass. One or two. If I get the contact paper, because you know how you buy stuff online versus what you see versus what you get, I'll be irritated. I'll be irritated if I get that in person and it don't look nothing like the picture does. And then so I won't even mess with the table legs until I actually see it. But that would just be, a waste of money and time. So I don't know. That's where I am right now. I'm pondering on what to do. And I'll insert the contact paper here so y'all can see what I'm talking about. And just imagine that the base is gold. Um, yeah, that part. That's where we are today. It was a non-productive day of me looking for stuff. And I was just so disappointed with, I went to Lowe's, I went to Home Depot, I went to Walmart, and they all three really had the same contact paper. Like what they had did not look like, um, even mimic what marble would look like, and they only had the white with, where it looks like Carrera, or supposed to look like Carrera, and then them just not having glass like available in store. That was a little bit disappointing too. So yeah, it was a bust. It was a bust on the product, and that potentially brings that establishment more revenue. And that's just my little 2 cents on that. And in other news, the monks have made it safely to DC. They have traveled across the country walking, and they have made it safely to DC protesting. So that's in other news today. And yes, we are still celebrating Black History Month. Okay, okay. All right, y'all. That's it for now. I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip side. Thank you. And then, what was I gonna put on the table anyway? And you just want to start recording. Well, hey, girl. Well, hey, girl. Hey, y'all just don't want to hang up. All right.